Hello everyone, it's First Impressions review time, and today we're going to be looking at Rising World, an early access game available on Steam. If you're a Minecraft fan, you will probably enjoy this game. There are three major points that I wanted to point out: the creativity, the open world and the randomness of the worlds, and finally the amount of detail that has gone into this game. Bearing in mind it's still only early access, so let's get straight into it. As this is a first impressions video, I've only spent 1 hour on this game, so there is a hell of a lot of stuff that I still need to explore, but this is just my first impressions on it based on my first 1 hour of gameplay. In the background you can see that I'm building a platform for something. This is what you will find in the final review. So this is going on in the background. All I'm doing here is I'm laying down a load of bricks which I have crafted and basically creating a flat floor. That's about as much as I'm going to give away. I'm using dirt which I have attained from mining, and I will go into mining a little bit more as the video progresses. Firstly, I want to talk to you about the game settings. The game settings themselves are quite simple. You've got all your different keys, and of course you can keybind them. The primary action is your mouse left and your secondary action is your mouse right. What you use your secondary action for is when you want to build things or place things in certain positions. I is very important as well. I will bring up your inventory. Don't forget guys, this is still in early access. At the time I am reviewing this, there are only a selection of game modes available and a selection of specific items. For example, the clock and the compass do not work when you try to hit the keys. By survival, what I mean is if you look in the bottom right hand corner, when we get back to the gameplay, you will see a knife and fork and a flask. They will decrement as the game progresses, which means you need to eat and drink. You can find food from flowers, you can kill livestock, cows, pigs for example, and you can eat fruit, which are all available from searching the world that you are put in. When you start a new world, you have a choice of what sort of terrain you want to create. I have gone for a normal terrain with caves so I can get some exploration going in there, and of course I will show you them as the video progresses. So we're back here again. This does take some time, so like I said guys, if you've played Minecraft, I would expect you to know that things will take time. You've got to set up your environment, you've got to get all the levels done in place, you've got to have a creative mind. Unfortunately, I don't have a very big creative mind, but I am going to try and create a house. That gets me onto the objects that you can build. Here I'm showing you the first thing I built when I started this game was a tent. To get the tent you have to chop down trees. The way that trees are chopped down is you go to them, you use your axe and they knock them down, they will fall to the ground. Once they're fallen to the ground you will have to then chop them up, and eventually you will get stumps from the tree. Once you've got the tree, you go and craft. You press I, click on crafting, and from there you will be able to create an array of items, scaling from simple things like making sticks, torches, to making bricks, all different types of bricks that you can think of. You can create stairs, ladders, and these are only some of the minor things that I've seen. I've done a little bit of research on this game, and apparently there are 200 craftable items, and you can go from creating bricks to interacting with things such as a piano or even a toilet. I read. I'm not too sure if that's true, but the realism is there. This is kind of like Minecraft how it should be in my opinion. I'm not a major fan of Minecraft games. I normally play games which have objectives rather than you creating the objectives yourself, but for a lot of people I can see this being very enjoyable. As you can see on screen now, I have had to cut up a watermelon and eat it to regain my strength. Another thing that this game has is the ability for night and day, and as you can see here I've had to build some torch placements so I can put torches on there, and this is the cave that I will be exploring and getting the materials required to build my house. I know it's not a massive thing for somebody to do, and for the Minecraft and creative people out there, probably not very difficult either. However, I don't play these games, so I'm going to give it a go. Hopefully I'll have a very good house to show you in the review. And one other thing you can build, it's there, there's the list, all those different types of stones, all the different textures on the stones. If you click left or right you can create different types, cylinders, stairs, curves, everything. This will give your creative mind a full on test. And just a quick thing, the music in the background is just something I've put in. I've had to speed up the clips dramatically, therefore I've lost the volume on the actual game, but the game volume itself, the music behind it is very peaceful and relaxing. I've also read that this game, because it's in early access, there is not a lot of things available, but the developers are looking at creating monsters, improving the UI, bringing in even more things to do. But guys, it does sound good. If you're a Minecraft fan, I would highly suggest you try this game out. So there you go, there's the first part of my house, nice and flat. We've got the first layer on there, so I'm going to have to do a shed load of mining, and hopefully when it comes to Friday I will have that review for you guys. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll catch you on the next video.